Welcome back to Partners Dogs. My name is Noah. I'm a senior instructor and the team success manager. Today, I'm meeting with Garrett and his dog Mabel to go over his concerns and how we can improve her confidence around strangers and certain triggers in the household.
Hi.
Hi.
Garrett?
Yep.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Noah.
Noah.
Is this Mabel?
Nice to meet you. This is Mabel.
Hi, honey. How are you? Oh, she's so cute. How old is she?
She's about a year and a half.
Year and a half. All right. Well, what brings you guys in? Hi, sweetheart.
So Mabel has very bad anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the two, like if I had to just kind of summarize it up. She has horrible anxiety, and then she has a very big fear of strange males.
Cool.
So she's not gonna she's not aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
But she will, like if I were to let her off, she would go up to Max and like sniff him, and then as soon as he would move or something, she would just start barking at him.
Okay. So she'll go up and sniff.
She'll go up and sniff, and then as soon as he like kind of moves or does it's fine. She's never bitten anyone or like, you know, shown her teeth or been hyper aggressive. It's more of like a defensive thing.
Sure.
She'll just kind of look at you and like kind of back off a little bit, but like she'll get as close as possible to bark at you so that you know like, don't move, but like she's not gonna attack anyone.
Okay, so definitely a fear base if she's kind of, okay, gotcha.
She's very fearful, yeah. She's like a very fearful, skittish dog, and she's constantly like moving, and it's really difficult for me to get her to like settle down in an environment where there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Okay.
When she does, it's usually because she's just super tired because I've take on. She gets a lot of walks and a lot of exercise during the day, so.
Did you walk her before you came here?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, cause she's pretty chill right now, which is good. Hi, sweetheart.
She doesn't really have any like obedience. Her manners are pretty terrible.
Okay.
She hears me and I think she knows what to do, but she just doesn't do it.
Okay, so she's just kind of on her own little journey.
She is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Garrett continued to explain that Mabel had a fair amount of reactivity with not only random men, but his family as well, including his stepdad, grandpa, and brother. He said it was difficult for Mabel to adjust to other people in general, and that he wanted to make sure introductions with anyone would be easier later on. I explained to him the initial week would be getting Mabel familiarized with our training methods and equipment, and let him know that we would begin our training with the main goal of getting her comfortable and socialized with different people in mind. I also explained how we were going to address Mabel's mindset when she was feeling either anxious or reactive towards triggers.
So in those kind of situations too, what I want to be able to do with her is actually let her express herself a little bit more. Because the main thing, obviously, is we don't want her to ever get to the point that she is so freaked out that she tries to bite, right? But her telling you and letting you know like, hey, I'm not really cool with the situation is actually very appropriate. And that's where we're allowed to let her either go in a crate or we just remove her from the situation. But when we clamp down on the barking and all of that other stuff, it doesn't really give her any out at all. So she doesn't we're kind of putting her into a corner, if that makes sense, versus allowing us to come up with, which is what we're gonna do, come up with a protocol. I like, do you wanna go say hi? So it gives her the option to look at you and be like, nope, I don't wanna do that. Or yeah, maybe I'm kind of interested, and then she can move a little bit closer. The sniffing itself, nice, good job. Because now we have to make a positive association to a bunch of strangers and distractions and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. So I feel like we have a really good game plan here. Just working on basic independence, obedience, crate, intros with people, and confidence like crazy, just so that she knows, you know, what to do, how to act, and who to follow.
I'm really excited to be working with Mabel this first week.
So today is day one of training. Day one of training typically involves a lot of decompression, teaching her what the heck a leash pressure is, and then marking the engagement. I also like to do a lot of relationship building. I don't expect a dog to work well for me or with me if they don't even know who the heck I am. So I always greet my dogs before I ask them to do stuff. And that's just doing things like this. Hey, hun. I acknowledge her existence. I am aware that you are alive and you're breathing. And now we're gonna go have fun. So she's not super focused on me anymore. I'm just gonna walk around so that she understands if I walk one way and you feel leash pressure pulling you one way, just follow it. So anytime I do get her engagement, I use my marker yes, and then I give her a piece of kibble. Yes. Good girl. So we're shaping engagement and that yes marker as yes, as well as teaching her. You come to the leash pressure, you follow it, you engage, you get food. Good? Yes, good job. Now when I do actually get her eye contact and her engagement, I start to walk backwards. I can assume she has some high working breeds within her just from the look of her. So I'm gonna tap into that. I'm gonna make it a fun game. Yeah! If I walk backwards, I'm now tapping into her chase drive. Come chase me, come follow me. You get to me, you get food. It's great because she's already confident coming right out of that kennel. So if I have an insecure dog, I can't jump into stuff like this with them. I have to focus on the insecurity and confidence building. She doesn't need that right now. Yeah, she's curious. She wants to explore. She wants to drop that nose and sniff.
During Mabel's first week, I had a few of our experienced staff members start off working her through shaping a proper heel and learning to respond to leash pressure. Since her owner, Garrett, wanted to address her reactivity with others entering the home or being around her in the house, I'm also working her through adjusting to being inside a crate and learning to relax and decompress around certain distractions. As for her obedience, we eventually got comfortable a few days into keeping her on a long line and working through distractions while gaining lots of ground with her place, come, and off-leash heel. Mabel did very well week 1, and I'm stoked to see how much further she progresses moving into our second week.
Learning for two, your dog and you, PartnersDogs.com.